You ever watch a movie so good, so existentially disturbing that for 2 weeks straight you stare at your ceiling at 3 a.m., contemplating whether your entire life has been one big misunderstanding? Yeah, we're talking about those kinds of movies today. We're diving into the deep end today. I mean, the kind of movies that grab your brain, twist it like a pretzel, and then slap you in the face for good measure. Alright, so let's start with Ikiru, a movie that will make you rethink your entire existence in just 2 hours. Sounds fun, right? It's an old black and white Japanese film by Akira Kurosawa. Yeah, the Seven Samurai guy. But this one's different. Here's the deal: we follow a government bureaucrat, a guy who's basically spent decades stamping papers, pushing files around, and achieving absolutely nothing. Then, boom, he finds out he's dying, and suddenly he realizes, wait a second, what have I done with my life? So he sets out to finally live. And here's where the gut pinch comes in. It's not some Hollywood style bucket list adventure where he skydives and kisses a supermodel. No. This is about finding meaning in the tiniest, most overlooked things. And by the time the movie ends, you're either crying, re evaluating your priorities, or both. Probably both. It's like a Christmas carol but without the ghost, the happy ending, or well, the Christmas. But hey, sometimes you need a reminder that life is short and paperwork is the enemy. Okay, next up is Taste of Cherry, a slow, quiet Iranian film by Abbas Kiarostami that's basically a philosophical debate disguised as a road trip movie. I can already hear you groaning, some philosophical movies, stick with me. This is a movie where a guy drives around trying to find someone who will help him end his life. Instead of being dramatic and emotional, the film is oddly calm, too calm, uncomfortably calm. The whole thing is basically just conversations. Different people getting into his car, giving their thoughts on why life is or isn't worth living. One guy quotes poetry, another talks about cherries, and the entire time you're just sitting there, arguing with yourself: would I take the money? Would I try to stop him? Would I get out of the car and run? By the end, you're left with a final scene that is either the most brilliant thing you have ever seen or the most frustrating. Either way, you will never forget it. Alright, you've made it this far, but now it's time for the pain. Third is Come and See. Come and See is the most haunting war movie ever made. I don't care what you have seen. This is a Soviet film about World War II, but instead of glorifying war or making it look cool, it shows you war through the eyes of a child. And not in a cute Spielberg way. Oh no, this is raw, terrifying, and absolutely soul crushing. We follow a young boy excited to join the resistance only to be thrown into a nightmare. And as the movie goes on, his face literally changes. You see the horror consume him. By the end, he's aged years in just a few days, and that's not makeup, that's pure unfiltered trauma. You don't watch Come and See, you survive it. And then you sit in silence for 10 minutes afterward, trying to process what just happened. Second is my favorite, Goodfellas. Now, after that absolute emotional beating, let's take a break. Goodfellas. You've probably heard of it. Maybe you've seen it. If not, what are you even doing with your life? This is the greatest gangster movie ever made. Yeah, I said it. Better than The Godfather. You know why? Because Goodfellas is fun. It's fast, it's dangerous, it's hilarious, and it makes you want to become a gangster until it absolutely does not. We follow Henry Hill, a guy who starts out running errands for the mafia and climbs the ranks to live the high life. Money, cars, women, everything, and then it all falls apart. Drugs, betrayal, paranoia, cocaine induced meltdowns. Martin Scorsese directs this like a high speed roller coaster. You're having the time of your life until you suddenly realize, oh wait, this is a nightmare, and that's the genius of it. The first and my best pick, Eyes Wide Shut. Stanley Kubrick's last film. A movie about sex, secrets, and rich people doing really weird stuff. You've got Tom Cruise playing a rich, successful doctor whose entire life is perfect until his wife, Nicole Kidman, casually tells him she once considered cheating on him. And suddenly his brain breaks. What follows is basically a fever dream. He wanders through New York at night, getting pulled into this creepy underground world of masked orgies, cult like rituals, and menacing rich people who probably control the world. But the thing is, this isn't just about some crazy sex cult, it's about power, about the things we think we know versus what's really happening behind closed doors. And the way Kubrick shoots it, it feels like a dream, slow, hypnotic, unsettling. By the time you reach the final scene, you're questioning everything. And that, my friend, is how you make a movie that blows your mind. So, there you have it, 5 movies that will absolutely shatter your brain. Watch them, rewatch them, argue about them, lose sleep over them. And if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations, you are now slightly more pretentious than you were 15 minutes ago. Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which movie wrecked your soul the most. See you next time, and remember, life is short, but great movies are forever. Thank you so much. Swapnil Tiwari signing off.